Haha, first time! Hello, welcome to DMW Rage. We are on our way to the Elimination Chamber. It's about a week away. Well, week Sunday. But now, we've got a second ladies match for Rage. I did go back through and I had a quick look at what I was missing. Well, who had been in the matches, not who I was missing. And I sorted it out. I only had one match, and I think I messed it up. I think I put Rumi in too. Hello, Brian. Is she in? I got 8 of them. Yeah, she didn't win. I could have put Maya in one. I thought Maya was in the other one. How you doing, Brian? Now, if Altoro doesn't join, it's because he's sleeping. He was streaming quite early this morning. And didn't stop until around lunchtime.
And her opponents, first, representing the Rockers from the internet, China!
It's going to be a good one. So I've got 2 ladies matches, and I've also got 1 men's. And then I should be in sync for next week. Humble. You're being humble. So what did you think of the Elimination Chamber?
And from New York, the unpredictable Selena Kyle!
Because I thought it was quite bad. Not deleting your messages again, are they?
And representing the Hurt Business from California, Zero E!
Yeah, I would have preferred Raquel to win, but then that would have meant probably separating her from the Judgment Day. So probably Alexa would have been a better choice, you know, like a SmackDown. Happy Randy won, even though I think they're turning him heel. Danhausen debuting could be fun. But the main issue I've got with Elimination Chamber was it was a 3-hour show, just over 3 hours, and only 75 minutes worth of wrestling, and the rest of it was like adverts and other bits. It's a complete waste of time. Like 40 minutes in between the men's main event, well, the CM Punk, and then the male Elimination Chamber. Like, what's the point? It's just... No, it's... You know, I'm okay with, like, 4 or 5 matches on a PLE, but, you know, make it 4 or 5 decent matches. Yeah, but they could have booked more matches. The crowd was garbage. The thing is, it's like, now that TKO's priced everybody out of the shows, non-wrestling fans are going, and it shows. So it's all well and good you're making money for a bit, but no one cares. Oh, there goes the referee. Referee's been murdered. The referee's been murdered again. But Logan versus McIntyre, then they'll have to move him. Again, it's the main issue with this, with having 3 people from Raw and SmackDown is, and if they're in like a team, you gotta break up, you gotta separate them from the team. Like Raquel wasn't, even though it would have been good for Raquel to win, weren't going to win. If Logan Paul, like, they would have to take him away from the Vision, and that would just leave Heyman and Theory. Unless the Vision moves to SmackDown. Ooh, Soul Snatcher and inside. So it's just... Oh no, it should have been it should have been 6 SmackDown men and women in the chamber, not Raw. Since they're the only ones who haven't been picked for WrestleMania. There's no point bringing in teams from other shows. Well, people part of teams from other shows. Maybe if they were solo, then yeah, it's fine, but no. Anyway, rant over. But then people have been saying it's too much of the same from last year with Seth stomping Punk and having John Cena tap him out. But I'm very happy I did not stay up to watch that. If I stayed up to watch that, I would have been even more annoyed than watching it casually last night. Yeah, it would have done the drama, but yeah. Maybe if they announced the Vision moving to SmackDown before, I could see him winning it. But yeah, as I say, it should have been all SmackDown guys and girls. Yeah. I'm quite annoyed they broke up Io and Rhea just so they can put Rhea in the chamber and have her go to SmackDown. 5 years of WrestleMania main events. She could have missed one, and they could have done like a TLC triple threat for the tag titles. Spooky Warriors, Charlotte and Alexa. Or not Charlotte and Alexa, or Spooky Warriors, maybe Bayley and Lyra. But yeah, it just... Yeah, I know, but it's still... I don't know, the tag division still needs a lot of work and a lot of... They need teams. Other than Kabuki Warriors, Judgment Day and Charlotte and Alexa, like, who else is there? Even if they did Io versus Sol Ruka, that would have been okay. Speaking of which, Zoe's dominating Catwoman. No one's been eliminated yet. Speaking of Devil... Oh, okay. Velma had been eliminated. I missed Velma being eliminated. I was too busy ranting and raving. That's the problem. They're just going to be fighting the same people over and over again. So when I was watching them real, and they were like, "Well, we'll put the title back on Chelsea Green," and they're like, "Well, who's she going to fight?" And it's like, "Well, everyone's actually fought before," and it's like, "Well, what's the point in that?" Meacham and Julia and. They got the same problem. Also they can't highlight everyone. So they're damned if they do, they're damned if they don't. Well, we have a Chica in. Oh, El Toro facing Foxy. Yeah, I know. It's not the worst thing in the world. But that happened, and then all the reviews I was watching, they were all calling him Javon Williams as well. Having a baby?
The following contest is
Isn't she about to pop?
making his way to the ring.
Wasn't she like 6 weeks pregnant?
The Acolytes from England, weighing in at 220 pounds.
Maybe she's due.
Of the Tag Team Alliance Champions, El Número Uno.
I don't know, how long, when did she announce she was pregnant? She cashed in at Evolution. But they need to do something with Jay because people are tired of him solo, I guess. People are kind of sick of main event Jey Uso. You know, he's probably a really nice guy, and he's, you know, talented wrestler, but it's just, you know, everybody's like, yeah, give him title, then he's like, okay, he's had the title, who else can have the title? But they're not going to do that because that's not what TKO want. You know, Vince did some terrible things, but he knew what was important to the business, and that was families. You're not going to go far just having like people pay that much money for it. You're not going to get the right crowd. You're not going to get the passionate fans.
And his opponent, accompanied by the Bear, representing the Rockers from parts unknown.
They still need to keep Vince out of creative because he would tank the whole thing. We'll be going back to like Fiend versus Seth Rollins in a red Hell in a Cell. That kind of stuff works with the UFC because people just want to go watch some people fight. These are stories. They're gonna feel the problems before that. They're struggling now to even fill the shows. Like, did you see like Michael Cole going like, you know, like win a family ticket to Vegas. Terms and conditions apply. When did they ever do that kind of stuff publicly? No, other people might do competitions where they might, sponsor a ticket, but they've never done that. Not that I remember. That's how you know that they're desperate. They're going to keep getting crowds like that as well, if they don't bring the families back. Or sticking them up in the nosebleeds where no one can hear them. The crowds suck in WWE. They don't suck in AEW. I can't say they don't. They're probably decent in NXT because it's the same people going. The same fans. Same invested fans, because they don't travel around. Only for like TakeOver. Yeah, but TKO doesn't see that. But passionate fans don't bring in the money. And that's the problem. They might as well just stick TV screens back in there and pipe in the noise. Well, yeah, for like the cheap seats, the ones way up in the nosebleeds where you can't even see anyone, they're like $300 for one ticket. Down by the ring, they're like $3,000 or more. They need to do WrestleMania in a different place. They can't do. If they do Las Vegas 3 years in a row, no one's gonna go. Especially with all this like cancelled and everything. No one wants to go to Vegas, it's too expensive. And you can't even go to Vegas to watch it in a bar because they've like every bar's been banned from showing it in a 50-mile radius. You can't even do that. You might as well just stay at home. Stay at home, order a pizza, have some beer. Oh, they were talking about blocking the Simone spike. Getting the roll up. Well, there you go. Well, yeah. But, okay, after that one then. And even then, the Saudi crowd for the Royal Rumble, that was bad. And then, the ladies have to, like, cover up. Well, which, sometimes you go there for the eye candy, you don't get that. The only bonus for that, for me, is that it's going to be at a reasonable time in the day. I can actually watch night 1, night 2. Well, after that, if they announce WrestleMania in Vegas, no. But actually, you don't know if they are going to do it in Saudi. The Americans are bombing the crap out of it. It might not be safe still. Could be a war zone. Well, you can't fly over there at the moment. Toro being taken to the limit here. Oh, I hate that name. I hate that name with a passion. I like almost don't want him to turn up until they rebrand him back to Powerhouse Hobbs or something. It's terrible. His music sucks, his outfit, his name sucks, it's terrible. And now Toro's been busted open. I hate the name Royce Keys, it sucks. It was the stupidest name I've ever heard, and no one at the Rumble cared. Again, because they don't know who half these people are, because they don't get AEW. What does El Toro have to do? We've been ranting and raving about WWE. I've not even been watching any of the matches. No one's getting a pop. That's the thing. The only people who used to get pop, well, I would say that, you know, like Taker and Goldberg and stuff like, and people like that. It's the regular people who aren't going to get pops. Oh, El Toro blocks that. There you go. I'm trying to keep my eye on the action. Kicks him off the edge. But yeah, that's the only reason why I like the Saudi shows, because they show it at a reasonable time where I don't have to stay up until stupid o'clock. I get to sleep. So I swear, if WrestleMania absolutely sucks, I mean like the crowd, I think the show's going to be bad anyway. The only time you're going to see some passion is when they go to Italy in May. He got spiked that time. But the demon's not done yet. Yeah, they're in, Clash in Italy in May, end of May. It's on a Sunday. But that's when you're going to see a crowd come to life. That Italian crowd is going to be easily the crowd of the year. El Toro taking him out with a spear. He survives, barely. Look, I don't even think there's a is there a backlash? It's in Florida. May 9th, Florida. So even that backlash is like 3 weeks away. They got 3 weeks of build. For backlash. Even though it's just going to be, you know, effectively 3 matches, isn't it, really? It'll be like Jade versus Rhea again. It'll be Stephanie versus Liv. It'll be Punk versus Roman. And now Toro wins. It's just, and like Drew versus whoever. I didn't see how he won. Oh, he got him with like a heel kick. Well done, Toro. Yeah, he got him like a calf kick. There we go. This should have probably been grooming. Oh well. I don't know. I think they could have like a gimmick match with him where it's where he goes up against R-Truth and I don't know, another comedy character, but
making her way to the ring, accompanied by Zero representing the Hurt Business.
But I don't know, like
South Korea,
like in AEW, Danhausen in like space of 3 years had about what 20 matches. Actually, no, 4 years he had 20 matches. He had 100 in when he went independent. That could be a bit of a thing, but then again, they're on about like putting him up against probably Austin Theory because they can say that he's cursed the Vision. He's good in ring, and the thing is, he doesn't need WWE. He sells a lot of merchandise, so he's got that about him. But
representing Money Incorporated from Chroma City, Blake
you know, they could have gave him a bit more to do at the Elimination Chamber. They could have had R-Truth doing something other than, I don't know, selling Papa John's. It's a possibility. But then do you think it's going to be Oba versus Brock at Mania? Or you think they're not going to do that anymore? But yeah, the build-up for this WrestleMania, for this shirt, it's been absolutely terrible. I thought Brock was still about. He's back on the 16th in San Antonio. Yeah. That's 2 weeks. And even then they won't announce it until right to death. You'll probably just come down, you'll F5 a few people and then carry on. But no, he... No, there's no stories. Oh. Effectively, he's probably contracted a year for so many dates, but since he's basically, retiring at SummerSlam, you know, he's got 4 months worth of dates to do, so he's got to do it all before SummerSlam, effectively. Definitely being flattened. That's what I'm thinking anyway. I think if he had, like, you know, 12 dates a year, 1 a month, but, you know, disappears for 3 months at a time. I don't know if he'll have more. But again, there's just no build-up for anything. Look, I'm sure it'll be Becky versus AJ again. It'll be a rematch at Mania for them. Then you got who you're gonna feed to Nia Jackson, Lash Legend. Well, he might go out losing, you never know. Drop kick to the back of the head. Ah, misses the elbow. But they definitely need to book more matches. I swear, if they have like 2 hours worth of adverts again, it's just going to be terrible. Yeah. Be interesting if he chokes him out. I don't think I've ever seen Brock get choked out before. Well, that was expected.
Here is your winner.
So that's going to be the only shocking thing about that, yeah. But I think the next match is another elimination match. I think. No, triple threat. El Toro's probably sleeping. As I say, he was streaming from quite early to about lunchtime. So yeah, Beast is probably preparing his own show. I think, not sure about Tyrese.
Triple threat match. Making his way to the ring, representing Evolution from
And Passion's not about.
Weighing in at 242 pounds, Logan!
Squirrel? Haven't seen Squirrel since day 1. Well, and I've sent him messages and stuff, but no, I've not seen him.
And his opponents, first representing the family from Brooklyn, New York.
You know, it's okay. Things happen. Like, you know, people have their own stuff to do. He will. He will. You know, I'm getting a few people who's sending me comments basically saying like, oh, you're back kind of thing, so... Alan will be back soon. I'm giving Mike the night off since he's been beating everyone up lately.
Representing Money Incorporated from the 60s, weighing in at 228 pounds,
Thing is, I'm also super nervous what the prices are going to be like over here. Nah, I just thought I'll throw them all in a match together because they haven't really been in one. You know, X-Men versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Scooby-Doo. I thought it'd be quite cool. I'm kind of hoping in the next game, it'll allow me to have like titles per show instead of just 6, so I can actually book more matches and have more champions rather than having cross-brand champions. So if it lets me do that, then expect new champions around, maybe around Elimination Chamber, or I might save it till WrestleMania. It should do. I'm not going to delete the save data until I do all that. So. Yeah, I don't particularly want to do another like stream where all I'm doing is finding people again. I think Beast is going to make a new character. I've got a plan for Beast as well. Ah, Scooby-Doo taking out Leonardo. Here comes Wolverine. Oh, he's going after the dog. He's absolutely bypassed Leonardo. Now I may have to change the streaming days because Mondays, not a lot of people show up on Mondays or Wednesdays. Yeah, I am quite curious to know where everybody is though. I forgot this was an elimination. I was thinking, why is Leonardo breaking it up? He wants to win. He wants to win, damn it. Leonardo wearing out Scooby with that baseball bat. That's cool. Yeah, now he's going to sleep. Maybe not. Takes him out. Yawn, yawn, yawn. Oh, chair, chair, chair. Flip, 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 knee. Maybe I should do like a wrestling chat program. Have people come on and enforce about the shows and stuff. Do not love me wrestling. No. About Toro 1 and Tyrese and Beast and Brian. Just talking wrestling and how disappointed we are with such and such. Oh, just talk over gameplay or something. Why like this? So will we just set up a Royal Rumble and then just, I don't know, cool. Scooby was going for a swing, knocked him out, broke the stick on his ribs. Good thing they made out of adamant. Leonardo kicks out. He's not done yet. You weren't that far off. I think the name for a show now. Also, what can he do? Kicks him in the head. It's all kicking him in the head action. Scooby takes out Wolverine. Hey, Steph. How you doing? On you too. How you doing? You will have a match on Wednesday. Wednesday's your show. As Leonardo beats up Wolverine. Good. Good. See. Okay, Wolverine's been busted open. Is there anyone in particular you want to face on Wednesday? I'll let you pick your own match. Leonardo with the combo. Oh, I thought he was going to do like a hoppy, jumpy kick over the rope. But no. Okay, no problem. Well, I figure since you're taking over from her. What's a habit? Triple H with the face with a sledgehammer. No time for posing. The pose down is over. Dropping him on his face. Oh. Going for choke slam. Not going for an accolade. Just pounding his skull in. Were you all aware that Ninja Turtles have a healing factor? Superman punch to Wolverine. Is that the end? The ref gets into position. Scooby wins. With a Scooby-Dooby-Doo punch.
Here's your winner,
Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, see, I put Rumi in. Oh well. It's fine. She didn't win. And if fair, it probably would have doubled up anyway, so.
The following is an elimination match. Making her way to the ring from parts.
And then we just need to do
Wolf, Roxanne Wolf.
then we just gotta do one on Wednesday for the men and ladies, and we have our 6.
And her opponents, first representing the Hurt Business from South Korea, Russ May.
I'll be right back.
From Chroma City, Sweet the Nightmare. And from New York, the unpredictable Selena Kyle.
I'm back. Had an annoying ingrowing hair. Ugh. Had to give it a little yank. And people didn't like me saying that. Oh well. Here we go. Yeah, I should have put Myron against Myron this and then Rumi against Daphne. Oh dear well. Mean of the minds. Backbreaker to Rumi. Oh no, she counted the power bomb. I don't know if that was who she was aiming for, but she got somebody upwards. Six being knocked off the apron. Having her on the chest. I'm looking forward to the Elimination Chamber. So next week, after we've established our 6, I'll do a battle royale on Monday and Wednesday to determine who will be the final person to enter the chamber. Everyone else will be picked at random. So if just like that, Rumi would have been eliminated. Working on that knee. Here comes a table. She's already kind of rolled up on the table. Drops her. Running set on. Six counters. Rumi misses. Well, Six stops herself temporarily. Catwoman and Roxy are fighting on the outside. Here comes Rumi with a spear. Now she's shaking the booty. Ah, stink face. Didn't know she had the stink face. Going for the knee. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Or Joni. Six has got a... Oh, no, she counters choke slam. Elbow. Drops her. Kicks out 2, though. Yeah, but counters the spear. No one's been eliminated yet. Roxanne's going up high. Don't quite understand what was happening there. Probably thought she was going to run into the table, then didn't. Swept and missed. With the punch. Drops her on her head. Six got caught taunting too much, but she counters anyway, so it's fine. Oh, we're going for a shattered cervix. It's been shattered. Only a 1 count from that, my god. Going a crossface. And a disarmer. No one tapped though. Tombstone. Only got a 2 count. Rumi taps. Rumi's the first one out, so she's not out. Okay, she's using the ropes. I guess submissions mean nothing for this game. Or in this match. Catwoman taking out Rumi. Well, somebody's going through a table. Or not. No tables for you. She's busted open. She's leaking precious hydraulic fluid. She's coming with a sledgehammer. Missed her. Oh. She's going old school. I don't quite understand what happened there. Did she get knocked off because she rolled under the rope? There we go, now Rumi's been eliminated. And she's going for old school again. Got it that time. Knee to the face. Gets Roxanne with the moonsault. Don't know if that's who she was going for, but she'll take it. Tyrese is going to have his work cut out for him later on. He does have the opportunity to go into the chamber. I did ask him if he wanted it. They both said yes. And 6 has gone through the table. And then she gets kicked in the head for a trouble. And a kick in the face. And a knee to the face. Not fun. Kick out 2. Kinda got some of it, not all of it. Disarmer on 6. She didn't tap though. She's not done yet. Now she is. That one with the clothesline. Beast is having a beer. Is this going to be a tap out? Is she going to tap? Nope. Beast, I've been saying to Brian we need to do like a wrestling sit down type like kind of thing and complain about PLEs, about how boring they are. Catwoman wins.
Here is your winner, the unpredictable Selena Kyle.
Yeah, we've basically been saying at the start how trash Elimination Chamber was. I think it was less than mid. A 3-hour show with an hour and 10 minutes of wrestling? No. 40 minutes in between Punk and then the male chamber? No. No, it's not the worst, but it wasn't, you know, this is the show before WrestleMania. This is going to be setting up like the SmackDown main event scene. And it was trash. I was saying that they should have had all SmackDown people in the chamber.
New York, weighing in at 228 pounds,
Because Raquel wasn't going to win it. Asuka wasn't going to win it unless they're moving the Kabuki Warriors over to SmackDown. I'm just glad I never stayed up to watch it. And the crowd was trash. Now Scooby's already won. Belmer didn't win. Neither did Daphne.
Incorporated from wherever he wants.
Can you make it 2 out of 4?
38 pounds. Shaggy Rogers.
I don't mind Danhausen's reveal. I think if they would have put him up against, even if it was like a little curse kind of thing, like he did something to somebody, like, I don't know, R-Truth or Kit Wilson or something, that would have been fine. The mystery attacker man was kind of mid. I was saying to Brian, there's no real wrestling fans at the shows. They're all just people who just booked it because they thought it might be fun. Anyway, Raphael versus Shaggy. Is Shaggy going to give a Raphael a run for his money? Or is it going to be an easy night for Raphael? I'm thinking it might be an easy night for him. Oh, he's being taunted. I'd say we're putting on better shows than WWE at the moment. Hey, crashed and burned on that. Oh, he countered. He countered. Counter after counter after counter. And then an elbow. Oh! Drop kicked him in the face while he was going for like the gamble. Deep arm drag. Oh, he's going to wait for him to stand up. Misses. Swiped him away. Rolls him on the shell. Missed, I think. Definitely a 2 though. Right, I think we got 2 matches left after this. We got the villains match, and then we've got the last elimination match. Missed the ankle. Drops him on the back of his neck. No, I just think the show could have been so much better. It was dull. Well, Raphael takes it.
Here is your winner, Raphael.
Not really surprised, but you know. I didn't know they were in a rival. I didn't know if it was going on still. Okay. It's a villain match. Heel versus heel. Or was Scooby-Doo the villain all along?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from out of this world, weighing in at 300 pounds, Starman!
Here comes the Starman. Versus Mr. Ghosty Ghost.
And his opponent from Pangea, weighing in at 299 pounds.
Pangea.
The Men's Intercontinental Champion, Dino!
interesting who's going to win this one. The Scooby-Doo villain to end them all. Right off the shoulders, they're countering each other though. Counter after counter. Only a 1 count. Not done yet. Kicks him in the face. Still not done yet. So like the spaceman's like feeding him up. Going for the power bomb. Sit down, power bomb. Gets him with the big boots. Sweeps and kicks him in the back of the knee. Got a calf kick going. If they're villains, they'll get themselves counted out. High back body drop, holds on. And the German still holding on. I count on 6, and then we got a suplex. I count on 7. Big back body drop. He crawls back in. Over a bro kick. Kicked out 2 though. Steps back in. Interception. Going with the sweep. Only a 1 count. Count 2. Misses with that one. Gets him with a head scissors takedown. Back off the turnbuckle. He's not going to... Oh, kicks him in the face. There we go. And gets kicked. Too slow. Blue Thunderbomb. Not quite. Wants him to get up. Takes him down. Actually did it this time. The shoulder tackle. And then he's got him in a what? Half Boston crab? Yeah. Throws him off though. Counters this. Razor's edge. Gets a pin. The Spaceman is the superior villain at this moment in time.
Here is your winner, Starman!
Right, I think it's the main event time, ladies and gentlemen. Now Tyrese has beaten the odds before. Can he do it this time? Can he get into the chamber? He won single gold, as well as that tag team gold.
The following contest is an elimination match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Acolytes from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, weighing in at 249 pounds, one half of the Tag Team Alliance Champions.
He was in El Toro's corner earlier. Unfortunately, El Toro cannot be in his corner now. He's too big to go through the ropes. Here comes Alan.
From London, England, weighing in at 200.
We got the London boys. Alan is the only one with a purple bar in this match. It may not mean anything though. So after this we just need one more person, one more man from Chaos and one more lady from Chaos. And then we can do our Battle Royale. And then I need to kind of think, what am I having? Sorry, what am I doing at Elimination Chamber? Should I defend my title like CM Punk? I probably should.
And representing the way from out of this world, weighing in at 167 pounds.
He's got the moves, yo.
And representing Money Incorporated from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, weighing in at 255 pounds, Fresnetti Jones.
And then giving Fred his debut. Well, not his debut. His first attempt at a title. Shaggy may not have won. Scooby won. And the ladies of Mystery Inc. didn't win. Let's see what happens now. Can you make it a 2-for-5 deal? Alan taking on Fred. Mugman getting a bit of Tyrese. So they gotta hope that, well, Tyrese has gotta hope somebody breaks that purple bar. Or purple bar just ignores Tyrese. Well, these guys work out for him to cook. And purple bar's got a sledgehammer. And he's working on Fred's kidneys. This is a thing with Tyrese Blake. You put him up against a load of people, he'll find a way. Put him up against Mike Hawkins. Nah. He'll pop his head. He has got a new submission. You may see it today. We'll see. This is what Tyrese didn't want. He didn't want Alan. Tyrese bleeding or is Fred bleeding? I think it's Fred. Purple bar has not been broken yet. No, it's Tyrese. Oh my God, Tyrese. Here you go, like 30 seconds without bleeding. Okay, get the blood test and standby for Tyrese. Alan kicks out. Still too strong at the moment. I think Alan's purple bar might be good. Oh, roll up on Mug, on Cuphead, sorry, not Mug, Mug's the other one. Tyrese using the hammer now on Fred. He's been de-hammered. Stopped Cuphead. Throws him. Now he gets Allen. Not quite. Jump block on Allen. Tyrese with the sidewalk slam. Shades of the big boss man. Who the man? Allen getting pinned by Fred, trying to steal the glory. Big boot to Fred. Leave Allen to Cuphead. Oh, Fred kicks him off. Tyrese rolls out. Get a bit of distance. Smart move. Going back after Fred with that hammer. He's been de-hammered. Double team on Fred. Allen's bringing in a table. Fred is still in it. Fred aiming for Tyrese now. Fred going back to Allen. Tyrese rolls out. Again getting that distance. Only a count of 1 on Fred. Tyrese swinging that stick. Breaks the stick over both of their backs. Allen counters the cup. Now Fred's got a weapon. Tyrese being pinned. 2. I thought I was going down for 3 then. I was thinking, what? What's happened to Tyrese for it to have to be a 3 count? A little dig to the face. Tyrese about to get the fastball special. He counters it. And the cup gets a riptide for his trouble. No one's trying to pin the cup at the moment. Tyrese been taken out by Fred. Only a 2 count. There goes the cup. Purple bar has been broken. Referee has been hit. Table destroyed. Kinda. Tyrese leaving Allen to mop up Fred. There goes Fred. Tyrese versus Allen. Spinning him around, drops him on his belly. Lake in the wind, we'll call that. Riptide to Allen. Tyrese with the pin. Allen kicks out. He hasn't eliminated 2 people to go out that easy. Tyrese with the ground and pound. slaps him. His chest is covered in blood. You know, it is a Tyrese match. He's got to leave part of him everywhere. Going with a drop kick. He's got the hammer. No, he doesn't. He's changed his mind. Face first into the top turnbuckle. Middle rope. Oh, splash. Rolls out. Oh, he's got the weapon again. Laying into him. In the takedown. Allen's rolling out to the apron. He can't be pinned out there. Stunner by Tyrese. Now Allen's giving him the Iron Claw. Like Mike isn't the only one with that move. Tyrese didn't give up that time. Rolls out the way. Didn't roll out the way of that one. Takes him out. Drops him face first. Throws the stick, but don't know if it gets him or not. Go move a riptide. Can't beat him out there, Tyrese. You need him back in the ring. Tyrese going to wait for Allen to come to him. That's risque. Allen bringing in the stairs. Tyrese going for that South of Heaven, but they're stuck between the stairs because this game's stupid. So bloody stupid. There we go. Took them long enough. Knee to the face. Tyrese kicks out. Tyrese having his face pulled. Up on the shoulders. Just dumped him. Dumped him on the top rope. Tyrese trying to get back to his feet. Allen's bringing in a table. Ah, Tyrese going for that South of Heaven, but didn't quite get it. Gets hit with a big boot. Slams his hand on the sledgehammer. Allen dropping Tyrese hard and fast. Not today, says Tyrese. Not today. He didn't submit. Tyrese bringing in more stairs. God help us. Is he going to pick him up, or is he just going to stare? He's just going to stare at him. Okay. on the table. Dragon's glue on the table. Tyrese is up in the air again. Knee to the face. Is Tyrese out for the count? He's not. He's holding on. I don't know how, but he is. Allen stepping on Tyrese. Tyrese needs to get up. He needs to do something. He's been worn out. It's with that clothesline. Maybe he's lost too much blood. I don't know. Now Allen's going to be losing blood. Or he's showing his aggressive side. Stomping on the hand. Stomping on the shoulder. Countered. Tyrese rolls out. Was that the last story of Tyrese? Is he cooked? Irish whip into the table. Spine buster through the table. Tyrese kicks out again. Ow! I think Allen's starting to start getting frustrated. Drops him. That has to be it. Oh, he's not. No, he's not taking any chances. Now he's got to be out. There's got to be nothing left. Allen is in the elimination chamber.
Here is your winner,
Nothing to be ashamed about by Tyrese. He almost had it. Take us back to chaos. Well, yeah, I was going to say, what? That makes no sense. Anyway, I'm going to end this stream here. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully we'll see you on the next one where we can find out our last remaining members for the men and women's elimination chamber. And then we can do a bit of a build. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully I will see you on Wednesday. Until then, bye for now. Bye.